What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of Pips and Points. I'm your host Jono, and I want to start by giving a special shout out to my Pip tonights. Those are my subscribers, guys. You're the best. Massive love going out to all of you guys. I really do appreciate you and all the support that you show me this far. I also want to give another shout out to all the new guys that have stumbled across this video for the first time. Thank you, and you're welcome to the channel. Basically, on this channel we pretty much talk about how we're going to be navigating the NAS for the upcoming days and possible weeks, depending on what the conditions are in the market. Okay, I aim to deliver to you guys the best possible technical analysis I possibly can, so obviously you can factor that into your own analysis to help you gain as many pips and points within the markets. In saying that, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. And please subscribe, become a pip tonight. So whenever I release a video, you will be one of the first to see the notification, because the videos I do release are time sensitive, and you do want to try to respond to that as fast as you can when the videos are released. All right. So now that we've gotten that covered, let's get into it. So the last video I did, I think it was on Monday or Sunday. It was one of the two, not too sure, but I did a video, right? And before I did that video, I was talking about I wasn't sure what kind of move I was going to make in the market. I wasn't sure how I was going to play it. But between then and now, I've taken 2 trades. I'm in 1 trade now, and I lost the other trade. So the other trade was negative, went against me, and I took a very small L. Well, not a very small L. I took an L basically, right? And I'm going to show you where that was, and I'm going to show you where my current trade is. Like literally the trade that I took, I've only been in it for about maybe 2 hours, give or take, something like that. So I'm just going to drop down to the hourly time frame, and we're going to see where I took that trade. So literally this new trade I took here, so I took at this level, dead on. So right now I'm in a very small profit right now. Small profit, not big, small. So this is where I took the trade, and I'm buying the market, and my target TP is right up here, and that is 14.33.1. so that is my target TP, right? And that TP correspond with the last previous high. So the last high was at this level, right? So the highest point between then and now was here. I don't know if that even made sense how I even said that, but you know what the hell, you can figure out, you know what I mean. So yep, so at this level is where we're targeting for the TP, right? So now we've got that covered. Let's talk about my bad decision, right? So my bad decision was actually based on good technicals, actually, just that the market did what he always does. It did his own thing, right? So what I did was, at this level over here, right, I put in a sell order, right? I wasn't the only one to do this. Many people saw it, because why? It was winding down, and it made sense to think that the market was going to keep falling down again. I didn't think it was going to break the structure, but hey, thought it was going to keep falling. So I sold, and when I sold, what happened was it literally triggered my sell and went straight up and took me out at this level where I had my stop. I had my stop about here somewhere. So I had my stop. This thing just sticking all over the place. Okay, magnets on, that's why. Let's turn it off. So I had my stop about this level, right? So it literally took me out about here. Actually no, it actually took me out even a lot lower. Actually, it took me out about here, actually, give or take. Either way, I lost that trade, right? I lost that trade. Boom, cancelled. My brokers got that, so I'm not too happy about that, but I did. At the same time, this is the nature of the game that we play. This is what the game is about. This is what we do. So yeah, so I took that L, and that was that. So today, obviously, the Fed have increased interest rates, so it's all over the news. I don't even need to check Forex Factory for that. I got a notification on my phone to say that interest rate has been increased, and I was like, okay, well, let me jump in. But the main thing was, from the moment I heard the news and when I jumped in, there was a bit of a delay, hence why we missed what was this? We missed all of this. Missed all of this because this red over here was when the news actually came out. So when the news actually came out, that was this red. Sellers pushed it all the way down, and then literally the bulls came in and drove it back up again. And me seeing that, I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to jump on a ride and it's just ride it up to the upside. And the TP that I've put at this level out of 14.33.1 is a decent place to actually jump off, because there is a good chance we could have a pullback, price retracement back down to a level. Now, should what I've just done come true, so if this thing actually becomes a reality, which I think is going to become a reality, right? I think it's actually going to happen. This is what I think the scenario could be. But and like I say, as we move forward over the coming days, so what, today's Thursday, tomorrow and obviously the start of next week, we're gonna know exactly what is gonna happen in this region over here, right? Because the logical thing to happen is, obviously this was the last high, it reaches up to this level, to this high, and then it will begin a pullback. That is what the textbooks say. That is what I think is going to happen, and that is what many others also think will happen. It's going to hit up here, bing, and then pull down. Now, where would be the best place for it to pull down to before it pushes up again? Now, normally people would say, okay, at this level right here would be the best place for it to pull down to. I disagree with that, and I'll explain why in a minute. So, at this level right here is where traders, retail traders, will possibly think a pullback will come down to. Okay, in my opinion, I think it's going to come down a lot lower than that. I think it's going to come down in line with this liquidity grab over here. It's going to come down to this liquidity grab. I think price is going to pull back down to this liquidity grab area right here. Okay, and in that zone we also have a low as well, right? And I think that low is the best place for it to go to, right? The best place for it to go to. Yeah, that's what I think is the best place for it to go to, and I think it would get there before it does something like that to create a new higher high, right? That's just my opinion. I'm not saying this is absolute fact, this is what is going to happen, but I think there's a good chance that is what is going to, I think there's a good chance that could be the possible scenario, in my opinion. So that's what I think is going to happen. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is literally monitor the situation. First, let's see how this trade goes first, right? If targets hit, and then once target hits, I'll then wait to see what happens after. Does it continue on its journey up to the upside, to the new high, to another high of 14.65.9, or does it begin to pull back? And if it does begin to pull back, what I would do is I will most likely not sell. I will most likely just wait until it reaches this level, and then I'll start sticking in buy orders to ride it up to the upside. That is my thinking at the moment. That is literally is my thinking at the moment. So let me see if there's anything else that I need to cover before we wind this up. Let me zoom out. Actually, no, I've gone maximum zoom out. Well, not maximum zoom, but I think I'm fitting in as much of this chart as I possibly can fit in at the moment. Okay, so yeah, so guys, as you can see, this second pullback, should this situation happen, okay, is the one move you do not want to miss, because this one here could be the potential big one. This one could be the one we're looking for, which is the set and forget. Stick in your buy orders. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what to do, because at this level, because I might go a little crazy at this level over here. Okay, right? And then we're going to take it all the way here. And what does that mean for us? What does that mean for us? Well, let's bring out the little ruler to tell us. Once again, we are looking for a possible gain of 24.95, and that there is very, very, very healthy. Very healthy, right? So, with nothing more to say or to do, I want to thank you all for giving me your precious time and coming over and watching another episode of Pips and Points. I wish you all the best wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And for now, this is Jono signing out.